Good morning, welcome back to casa.texpina. We got a short week this week. We've got a Monday, Friday. So Monday today, Friday tomorrow. It is build day number 241. Our general labor crew is on site. We will walk you around and show you where everybody's at. If any others show up, we will show you those as well. So let's get started. Let's walk around, see where everybody's at this morning. We got Mr. Jonathan and Mr. Stanley out here on the front. Mr. Jonathan starting to work where our lights are going to go on the front of the porch here. Mr. Kerwin is starting to put in our exterior waterproof outlets around the fence line. And Mr. Stanley here is starting to work the first coat of paint on the inside of the front porch area. Okay, let's go look inside. And Miss Emmy's over there doing inspections. So Mr. Cho is working lights, switches, and outlets. Mr. Wilson is starting to mask off the locations where he doesn't want paint. Because we're going to do the same thing on this column that we have done on this column, and they will come back at a later point and redo the base to where it's the same color as the base on the rest of the house. So that's coming soon. Also back here in the master's bath, Mr. Ferdy is working on the door lock. Doorknobs and door locks for our doors here in the master bath area. So those are getting installed. The hard part of this is that they've got to do it, they've got to punch those holes for the door catch through steel and concrete. So they're doing that ever so slowly. A little bit tougher when you have more substantial door frame material. So yeah, he should still be working his way out to this one here as well. Okay, let's go look out in the back here, in the garage area. See where everybody's working out here. We have Mr. Allen is continuing with more of our cabinet drawers. So he's starting to cut all the pieces to put those together. And Mr. Alex is putting in the shelving for our cabinetry here in the utility room. All right, that's pretty much where everybody's at this morning. Our welders have returned today as well. We are starting to put on the roofing pieces. So we've got long sheets of 4x8 sheets of stainless steel, and it's already been primered. And they're going to put that across the top, get it all squared up, and that's going to be the roof for the canopy. Also, the other two of them, so we've got 4 welders on site, and they're starting to prep the grills for installation. So we're going to continue with some of the remaining grills that need to go in, security grills around the house. This is Mr. Lito, he's back with us, as well as his brother here in the yellow, and Mr. Mavic, and the boss, Mr. Dande. All right, our electricians are putting together some of our light fixtures that are going to go up on top of the fence posts. Some of these were already put together, some were not, so some assembly required. And they are also putting in, as I mentioned earlier, the waterproof outlets for outside. Little plastic cover comes down, squeezes in place, good to go. And we've got several of those around the outside of the fence wall. Mr. Stanley sure is a very fast painter. This whole porch has been painted within about an hour and a half this morning. So we've gotten from here all the way around and the underneath. So he's going back over it now with the second coat of paint now that it's dried. Looking good. And then our two electricians out here are starting to put in our fence post lights. So that's what these guys are. So they're working on securing the base. All right, the first fence post light is up. That's what those are going to look like all the way around the perimeter. Yes. All right, the canopy is roughly done, at least just the initial pieces. So we've got the roof on the canopy. Mr. Mavic, or Bulk as they call him, is starting to put the paint on it so it matches the roof color. So he's working on that. Let's go see what else is going on around the house. Building some more of the drawers for our islands, and also for the cabinets in the master closet. Working on those. Cloud today. Still doing a little bit more painting here in the main kitchen area. Putting in security grills. And oh, that's looking nice. The column has been painted for the most part. Still got to redo the base, but the rest of it looks fairly nice. And we're putting in more and more of the lights. Starting down the side on the fence post lights. Yeah, I think those look nice. We'll have to see how they are lit up at night. Getting the door put in, well, the lock put in here for the master's bedroom. Like I said, it takes a little while because they've got to punch out the metal and the cement that's behind it to be able to put in the catch plate. Almost there. Almost there.
The home point has been updated. Check it on the map.
right, the canopy is complete. Painted top, bottom, left, right, underneath. Yes, it's painted. So we've got great sun protection throughout most of the day, at least until for about 2 hours, where it goes from 2 o'clock until 4:30, and then it gets like full on sun right here. But we still got some work to do here at a later point, not part of this project. So this is a good interim fix. So all the security grills, yeah, the security grills have all been put on the windows, so those are all covered inside and out. All right, let's go look out front. We have got on most of the fence post lights, and they are starting to work their way around the back corner over here on the south side of the building. So that's what Mr. Cho and Mr. Kerwin are working on. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3. The one he's working on is 4, 5, and then we've got 2 more on that side. So 7 total still left for the big globes like this. And then we've got 2 smaller globes that will go right up here on the front of the house. But I don't think we're going to get there today. We'll probably get most of these done today. We've still got about an hour before quitting time. So we'll see those today, at least installed. And then the rest of these will be finished up probably tomorrow and tested. All right, it's almost the end of the day. Our square Greek columns have been completed up to the ceiling. They still have this last piece across the top of the archway and the underneath of the arch to paint on both sides, and they'll start working on that tomorrow. But the columns themselves are finished. So we got the nice shiny paint on the top and bottom. The antique white is what they're calling it, and the gray. We got a light gray here on the molding at the top and the squares, and then the bottom is the same color as the baseboards throughout the rest of the house. So that's what we're going with here. All right, as I mentioned before, we did get the so all the door locks, all the doorknobs and locks are done inside the master suite. We're slowly starting to get them in other places in the house. Again, last thing outside, we did come to a stopping point kind of early. We've got about, I think, 4 more lights down the south side. Let's see, count again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 4 down the south side and 2 down the north side. And then the big ones will be done around the outside. And we've got 2 more to go here and here. Look forward to that tomorrow. So hopefully they'll get tested as far as turning on the switch and seeing how the lights look. Maybe tomorrow evening. Oh, our plans did change as far as for the end of the week. Tomorrow is not Friday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. So we got a Monday, Wednesday, Friday week this week. So we got a 3-day work week. We did get extended. We had authorization to be able to work on Wednesday, Rizal Day, holiday. The developer says, well, since you're doing finishing work and it is mostly inside and relatively quiet, that is what will allow you guys to go ahead and continue. So we're still working on some of the painting. We still got some overspray to correct. Starting to work on the first coat of the gray down here on the baseboard. And our painters have been busy in here in the dirty kitchen, getting this all nice and glossy. Working on, and outside we are still working on drawers, lots of drawers. We got some good drawers going here. all three of our carpenters are out here working, so we got two of them on drawers and one in here on shelving. So Mr. Alex is coming along on our utility room shelving in here. I have lots of good storage space here in our utility room to be able to do washing and drying, cleaning the dogs, and nice places to store stuff. Alrighty, it is yabba dabba do time. The guys are starting to put the tools away. We've got the doors locked up and it's time to go home. So y'all come back and see us tomorrow. If y'all like today's video, please give us a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of these videos, hit the casa.texpina star right over here and you'll be subscribed. Hit the bell icon just below the view screen. You'll be notified of your next video upload for your viewing pleasure. So until we see you again tomorrow, have a great afternoon and God bless.